Ninjago's TV series has gone through many phases of change over its life. Some have been minimal, but some have been franchise-altering. Prior to the release of Season 11 of Ninjago, the community lived through what could possibly be the biggest franchise shakeup yet. Before that, however, there was another event in particular that caused the Ninjago fandom to spit fire to each other and the creators. Let's take a look back at that event and see how much Ninjago has truly been changed. It's July of 2017. Comic-Con is in full swing, and the creative heads of Ninjago have a surprise sneak peek of Season 8 for Ninjago fans. It's something they're super proud of, and they cannot wait to share it. The teaser is posted on YouTube, and the Ninjago fandom goes crazy. A variety of different reactions came from that sneak peek, but everyone can agree that the biggest shock came from first seeing Lloyd. The ninja have been redesigned to match the movie? Is that the case for all of the ninja or just Lloyd? Why was this done? Before long, questions about the change morphed into angry jabs and raging demands towards the creative heads who were extremely proud of what they have done. It's September of 2017. You know what that means. Grab your opening weekend ticket and bucket of popcorn and head to theaters to watch the Lego Ninjago movie. The reviews are not that great, but hey, it can't be that bad, right? A few hours later, and yeah, maybe those reviews were on to something. It doesn't take long to draw a line from the movie to the redesigns, and now fear is a new emotion mixed into the multiple we already feel about the ninja's new looks. Will there be a decrease in new fans because the show looks like the movie? What if people think the show is bad because the movie flopped? Is this the end to Ninjago? And then January of 2018 comes. Ninjago Season 8 Sons of Garmadon is aired and pirated on YouTube. To the dismay of many angry fans, the redesigns are not the worst thing in the world. And to everyone else, the season became easily one of the best ever released in the history of Ninjago. And here we are almost 2 years later. After seeing the redesigns in action, maybe our opinions changed or maybe they didn't. But after a few seasons, I think I can safely take a step back and discuss the emotions and psychology of the Ninjago fandom in that transition, reflect on if those changes even impacted the show at all, and really analyze the decision to reflect the movie Ninja to the TV's counterparts. Were the redesigns worth it after all? Let's dig in to find out. Ninjago's fandom has a tendency to quarrel, like any other fandom. Debates are held, opinions are strong, and sometimes people aren't exactly nice about it. When it was seen that Lloyd was identical to the movie, the fandom exploded like never before. Twitter and Tumblr got dirtied with raging opinions toward other fans with opposing thoughts, and even towards the Ninjago creators as well. Tommy Andreasen, the Hageman brothers, even Simon Lucas got harsh and angry tweets demanding the ninja to be restored to their previous renders. The creators wanted us to believe and trust them, but most of us didn't. Even I was scared for a bit about the changes. The rage was tied mainly to nostalgia, angry that the ninja were not the same, peeved that the characters we were used to were now unfamiliar. Fear rose after the movie did not hit expectations, with the TV show's success possibly faltering alongside the movie's demise. Others were excited and hopeful for a true reboot of the series after Hands of Time. I won't go into detail. And were disappointed when that didn't come true either. The feeling that we should have had, but didn't, was trust. And now most of the fandom in some way or another has a new feeling: regret. All these emotions are mostly justified. It's okay to get angry over change. It's okay to fear for something we love. But when we turn our instinctual and extreme emotions on the very people that have delivered stellar Ninjago content in the past, it crosses a line fans should never do. Demanding changes and sending hate to the creators of anything is not only disrespectful, but it also scares those amazingly creative people away from more massive leaps like they have done in the past. It's okay to disagree with the creators, and it's even okay to voice it. But a community seemingly filled with rage towards what may have been Ninjago's greatest decision in its franchise sets a bad taste for making more updates like that in the future. You may have noticed I just said the redesigns may have been Ninjago's greatest decision as a franchise. There are definitely some pinnacle choices made in Ninjago's life. Zane's sacrifice, Lloyd being possessed, having a time travel focused season despite a horrible track record for the topic, recasting Lloyd's voice actor, releasing specials, and obviously avoiding abilities that are overpowered. Do the redesigns rank among them? Well, it's nearly impossible to declare if the redesigns of the ninja impacted the sales of Ninjago sets and the rating of the show, because there are other elements influencing their fluctuations as well. The wave of sets for Sons of Garmadon is record-breaking for Ninjago, since for the first time it was one of the 4 top-selling LEGO brands, outmatching Harry Potter, Marvel and DC superheroes, and even Star Wars. However, that could have been mixed with leftover movie set buyers who didn't realize the Sons of Garmadon sets were connected to the TV series. The ratings for the TV series during the release of Sons of Garmadon and Hunted were at an all-time low, but that was most likely caused by horrible marketing of Cartoon Network, coupled with the pirating of the entire season a few months prior. So sales-wise, it is impossible to declare if the redesigns alone have impacted the success of the brand. How could one say then that the redesigns could be the best thing that has ever happened to Ninjago? Maybe it's not about analyzing the sales, but the actual image of the show. Before the redesigns, the ninja were mostly made up of recycled pieces that attempted making them unique. The only exception was Kai, whose hairpiece was so personalized it was never successfully reflected into its own Lego piece. However, thanks to the budget of the movie, the ninja were given another evaluation of their image. This caused one of the greatest things ever to happen to the ninja of Ninjago. Each ninja became completely individualized. Hairpieces were invented just for each ninja. New faces were printed to satisfy their uniqueness, so that under the mask they were separated by more than just their eyebrows. We can finally see the full potential of each ninja's physical look beyond the boundaries of recycled parts. They are finally their own minifigure. You may not realize the importance of a completely unique minifigure. After 7 seasons of the same design, why even change it at all? The reason why uniqueness is essential for cartoons and animation is what is regarded as the silhouette. Before the redesigns, the only ninja who had their own silhouette in all of LEGO was Kai, and now it's every ninja. The image of the show is no longer ordinary, but extraordinary. Now, LEGO did have a valid reason to change the ninjas' looks to match that of the LEGO Ninjago movie. They imagined that the success of the movie would create a wave of new fans who would be interested in the show. By all accounts, this probably happened even though the Ninjago movie is thought as a disappointment to the LCU. However, it's already been discussed that Sons of Garmadon was scripted to be a perfect jumping point for movie fans, with the greatest example being Garmadon in his movie design returning as the villain seemingly out of nowhere in the show's canon. There was also a sneak peek for the first half of episode 1 of Sons of Garmadon in the DVD of the LEGO Ninjago movie, leading to an overall great amount of cross-promotion between the two, which can only have benefited the theme overall. Hopefully we can all agree after 2 years of enjoying top-tier Ninjago content that the redesigns have done far more good than bad. Freckles or band-aids or hairstyles should not have separated the fans as it did, and hopefully a lesson was learned with our lack of faith and trust. Like the ninja, sometimes we must grow up and look at things from a different point of view. Let's be proud of those ninja with the creators. Even in the midst of change, we must look from every angle before devaluing a decision made by the creators. Who knows what good may come from it in the long run? What do you think? Is there more to the Ninja's redesigns than what I mentioned in this video? What other topics should I cover for Ninjago Autopsy? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like and don't forget to subscribe for more Ninjago and LEGO content. Thank you for joining me for Ninjago Autopsy, and I look forward to next time.